Morning. So I've never done this before and I don't know how it's going to go, but I've decided that I want to show how I do my makeup because I do get some compliments on when I have had my makeup done by myself. I don't know what I'm saying. I've had compliments when I've done my makeup like a night out or something like that. So I thought I would show you how I do it. Like I'm no makeup artist, but I'll show you anyways. So first I'll just show today an everyday makeup look. So basically full face with a little bit of eyeshadow just to sort of bring out my eyes. Super easy, super simple. Yeah, well, I hope you enjoy. So first what I do is normally put on a cream of some kind. I don't have a primer, but for today I have a sample of Caviar Anti-Aging Replenishing Moisture CC Cream, 10-in-1 Complete Correction Leave-In. Yeah, I'm just going to put a little bit of that on as the base. Now my foundation, I am currently using NARS. It is in shade Santa Fe. It's like backwards on there, sorry. And because at the moment I'm still a little bit tan from summer, I'm going to be adding in some of the Tarte Amazonian Clay full coverage in the colour Tan Deep. Okay. So I got my foundation on my hand. I'm going to use a little concealer brush thing. Like I said, I'm not a makeup artist and I probably use very wrong terminology. It is a Sigma Concealer F70 brush, for those who are wondering. You're probably not wondering. Then I just get the excess off the brush so that there's minimal wastage. And then I use don't know how to pronounce it. It's backwards, but it's Zoeva, I think. It's a buffer foundation brush, number 104. I believe I got that from Sephora. And then just pop that on. Now what I also like to do, into the camera, is put a little bit of like lip balm or something. So I use Pawpaw. And that will just prep and moisturize my lips whilst I do my makeup. Sugar little baby hairs ruin my life sometimes. like I said, try not to waste as much product. And then just blend it down the neck. You know, the worst thing that you happen is that you have a line of where your makeup foundation line is, and it does not work. Okay, so that is my foundation. I'm now going to put on some concealer for my under eyes, and I've only just decided to purchase and try the Tarte Shape Tape. Oh my gosh, amazing. If you haven't tried it, try it, because I was like, oh, maybe I should try it, and then I just kept putting it off, and I ended up biting the bullet, and it's really great. So I use that, and I've got shade Light Medium Sand. So I just popped it under my eyes and a little bit on my nose because makeup never stays there, so hopefully today it will. Now I don't have a spongy blender, so I usually just use my fingers in like a dabbing motion to blend it in. And then once I've done it as much as possible with my fingertip, I use my buffing brush from my foundation just to sort of buff it out more so that it doesn't, I don't have like weird shit going on here. Now I got makeup on my fingers, but that's okay. Now, it's also at the moment acting as a bit of like a highlight contour underneath as well. So, it's pretty great. Don't know what's going on with my hair, so, but whatever, I'll deal with that later. I just need a true good towel to wipe my finger. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I do my makeup sitting on the floor in front of the mirror. So just to, I guess, what's the word? Seal in my makeup, my foundation, I have recently purchased and I am trying the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Compact in shade, one. I was going to say, it doesn't say. It's in shade 1, which is basically the translucent. And it looks like that. So I just get this brush. Don't know where it came from, to be honest. Can't remember. I have like 1,000 that have just decided to come from somewhere. And I just dab. Now to set, that's the word that I was looking for before. So to set the foundation, you need to ensure that you do a dabbing motion. So this is setting in. So you've got great foundation to work with. Okay. And then I just blend down. And there we have it. That is nothing on my lip. That is my foundation. To apologise about the redness in my eye over here. It's not attractive. But hey, what can you do? The next thing I normally do is my eyebrows. So I have recently been using the Hourglass Arch brow sculpting pencil in soft brunette. Now that is really good. I do highly recommend it. It's a really nice product. On one end it has the little brush, so you can brush your brows, which I usually like to use because it's a nice one. So it's got that. Oh, it's out of focus. Come on. There we go. So usually have used this one. And then on the other end it's got your pencil. So it's like a little triangle. Don't know if it's gonna focus, but you can kind of see. And it's really actually great to sort of just feather out your brows a little bit. But today I'm not going to be using that one. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Dip Brow pomade in taupe. So it's really cute and it looks like that. Along with my MAC 266 brush. It looks like that. It's an angled one, so you can do your brows. So you just dip it in, get a little bit of product. I usually end up popping it on my hand like that as well. So then if I need more, I can just pop it there. Put the lid back on so it doesn't dry out. Okay, so So normally you follow the brow line, but I just decided to get a little bit of brow stuff on there. So I'm just going to be right back and get a thing. If I fear a little, can't remember what these are called. Okay, so I'm just gonna fix that up, and then there'll still be a little bit of excess foundation on my little concealer brush from when I mixed my foundations, so I just use that to blend it back in. Okay, we'll start that again. So what I've done is I've just done a bit of a line underneath. Does anyone get like really itchy like nose or something, and then you just sort of try and like scratch it because you don't want to ruin your makeup? Yeah, I do. And then I do the top. And then I sort of just like blend it in. And I'm just blending out the lines so it's not as solid. And because this side isn't as filled in with my hairs as this side, I just have to fill it in a little bit more, because otherwise when I do my other brow, it'll just look silly. Don't want that. Yeah. Now, I usually, once I've done that, use one of the brush things again, just to brush it in and blend it a bit, and then that way you can also style the hairs. One brow done, on to the next. And there we have it. My brows are done. Do apologise that it's not the best lighting and the camera situation, but hey, I've never done this before, so this is my first rodeo. Okay, normally what I do now, sorry, my nose is like itchy. but I don't want to ruin my makeup, is my eyes. So I usually just use my Sigma tapered blending brush E40. Now, look, I don't really have a technique. I don't use skills or techniques. I just do it myself, whatever that means. I've got the Kim Kardashian West Cross Mario palette. It's got really cool colours. It's a bit dirty. Oh well. And I'm going to be using one of the light ones, Decade. And then I use the Miami, just to sort of have a little bit of this, bit of that. And literally what I do is I just pop it onto my eyelid and I just blend it out. Blend and blend. Just getting some more Miami. More of the Decade, which is the light one. Now I'm going to just use a little bit of the Albanian. It's actually one of my favourite colours. It's really nice. It is this one. Oh my gosh. My leg is going to sleep. Okay, so that's basically my base. This is just an everyday look, guys. So if I was gonna make it more going out, I'd probably darken the outer a bit more. But I'm not, because I'm not going out. And just to do the other side. Okay, so this is essentially the base there, and then what I do now is I get a lot of uses for like my products. I use some bronzers for like eyeshadows, and same with blushes and things like that. So it's good because they're not just one product. You don't have to use it on, you know, just blush, for example. You can use it on for other things like your eye makeup. Now I am using next the KKW, one of her highlighter palettes. Now mine has seen better days, so I'm not going to even show you what it looks like. It's just atrocious, but how am I going to do this? You can sort of see on the end of my brush, this is one of her darker highlights, and what I do is I just pop it on my eyes as well, because it just makes them so like pretty and sparkly and shimmery. And so that goes really goes back well with the base shadows that I've already done. So again, onto that. So see how it's like really pretty, shimmery? Don't know if you heard that, but my stomach just growled at me. So I think once I've done my makeup, I'm gonna go and get some food. Oh my god, my leg keeps going numb. And then I might just use a different brush just to sort of put a bit of a lighter highlighter on the inner corner. So this one is a large shader by Sigma E60. So there you go. I basically put the lighter two colors on. So today I used gold number 1, peach number 2, and gold number 2 from her KKW Beauty highlighter palette. It's palette number 2, by the way. Not that I don't know who's actually gonna purchase any of these products because I told you that I use them, but look, there you go. It is what it is. Now this is one of my favorite brushes. It's the Sigma Pencil E30, I think. I think the number's like sort of gone, so I'm just trying to like suss it out. E30 or E80, I can't tell, so I do apologize. And now I'm gonna just put a little bit more highlighter just sort of like in the corners here, so it just like pops. I don't know what that sound was, do apologize. So now I'm going to use the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. It's actually really lovely. My girlfriend gave it to me because it was broken, but I'm like, yes, I'll still use it, thank you. So it literally just gives it a little bit more of like a, like it says, pop. I don't know what's going to because it was champagne, I guess. I don't know. And then what I usually do is I just come underneath as well a little bit. So I do that on both sides. So there we go. The inner corners of my eyes. Now, I also like to have a little bit of eyeshadow underneath. I usually bring down the same colors that I've used. So on that, I'm going to use the Eye Shading E55 by Sigma. What I do is I just dab it into the eyeshadow color that I've already used, the darker one, and then I'm going to get a little bit of the highlighter as well, just because it just looks pretty. And then we have it. It's basically my eyeshadow, my makeup done. Obviously I need to put my mascara on, but I do that very last because you just never know. With me, I don't like it. So that is all done for my eyeshadow. But I will be using, oh, I forgot to get out my little brush. I was struggle to find this little teeny little brush, and it's like perfect for doing like my brow like here. So what I've just done is got a little bit of the KKW light color, her highlighter. I'm just gonna softly pop it into my brow arch. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so it's like as if, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, so now I'm just gonna put some highlighter on, like, for my cheek area, like, so I'm gonna use again the KKW Beauty, the two lighter ones, and what I do is just like mix it together down my nose. Even though it's like an everyday look for me, I like to be quite highlighted. I like to, you know, glow. That was the word I was actually looking for. All about the glow. We'll keep going. Put a little bit more on my nose. Okay, so that is done. Who knows, I might put some more on, but a different one, because I just mix them all together. Now, this is one of my favorite blushes. It is MAC Blush Cheeky Bronze Mineralized Skin Finish one. This is, I think, my second one that I've had in the last 3 years. So they last. They're great. So it's really pretty. It's got like a shimmer in it as well. I don't know if you can sort of see. But it's just like, for me, it's like perfect. So what I usually do is I like dab my brush and then I put it in the lid. See how I use the lid? And I just sort of dust off the excess. Because, you know, you don't want to be like painted on stripes of blush. Not cute. Okay, my blush is done. I don't know if you can really tell. But hey. Now, there's only one last step to go. I don't know if I'm going to wear lipstick or not. Might just go with the normal look of like so normal lips. But mascara, I've been using the Marc Jacobs one in like black. Yeah, it's like really good. It's like a fat one, and the brush is like really nice. So it's sort of like goes in and then skinny in the middle kind of thing. It's really weird, but yeah. So this is my mascara, and I usually blink. I'm not going to talk whilst doing it because, as you girls know, it's dangerous. Literally use all the angles to do my mascara. Okay, that is one done. Top lashes anyways. And then on to the next. And that is my lashes. Yay! I don't know why I just did all those angles. Strange. So strange. Okay, so I'm just going to do the bottom. There we have it. That is my everyday look. My Minnie Mouse ears are giving me a bit of a headache behind my ears. Oh, I still apologise for my yawn. I have only just woken up not long ago. But yeah, so that is my look. I'm just going to brush my hair. So I'll do my hair as well, but yeah. So if you like that makeup tutorial, whatever you want to call it, let me know. Don't know how many I'm gonna do of this, but if there's any looks that you want me to give it a go, I could maybe. Yeah, but thank you for watching. If anyone has watched, I appreciate that. Love. Yeah, if you want to see more, subscribe, I guess. I don't know. And I'm sure I'll be doing more of these just because I love doing makeup anyways. But normally this look doesn't take me as long as it has, but because I am talking to you guys and letting you know the steps and blah blah blah, it's taken a little bit longer. But yeah, it's been fun. Yep. Just gonna keep it real. Like I said, I'm not a makeup artist and I just like to do it, and I don't know what I'm doing, but it seems to work out somehow, I think. Does anyone have their best angle? This is mine. Who are you? What are you doing? Honestly, you know, just sitting here talking to yourself. Okay. On that note, I'm gonna do my hair and I'm gonna vemos. Thank you for